Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. Check it out, y'all. We have the boss battle top 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. You know how this goes. Sometimes there's multiple people that I think are going to do the most amount of damage for you come this boss battle. So this video right here is specifically who we think is going to be the best to use. All right. If you want to know who you can use just in general, either to help with the green shield, which we have 135 shield green gems to break the shield at 6-star gold, or who you can use to actually do a little bit of damage. They might not be the best, then be sure to check out my bargain bin video. It usually drops a day later, and there you can find someone that might be able to help you and your faction defeat this boss. You might not have the top 4, but someone in the bargain bin is going to be able to help you. So let's get to that top 4. Let's bro. So the first on my list, if we are going into the focused category in itself, then we are going to have to look for, and I wish I could search in here. I'm actually surprised you can't search this way. It is actually none of you. It's got to be someone with blue. And there he is. It's actually the person we're playing against. So Ilya Dragunov is probably going to be one of the best ones to use for this. So if you actually ended up getting him sooner than others, he's going to make a lot of pyro gems. He's going to turn them all green. He's going to then, which is going to break everything above it into green gems. My apologies. Turn those pyros into blue. So you're going to destroy them for extra points. Increase your blue gem damage by 440% on that first turn. He also has multiply gems. So there's a good combination in here somewhere, which again, pyros into green gems, bonus damage, and it's a pretty beefy 286k per pyro gem. So we're going to have to work out the math on which combination of his moves are going to be the best. But in terms of someone who has the right components, being pyro gems and gem damage for that, the boost, multiply gems, and blue gems and blue gem damage boost, he has a lot of things to work for or work with. So I really like Ilya Dragunov here. The next one on my list, maybe it's better to go rarity. Maybe. I'm surprised I can't actually search this, so we're going to have to go the other way. We'll have to go class. This way I'm guaranteed to find them. Maybe. The next one is going to be someone who will, I think, forever be in this position as a boss destroyer. He's going to be the number 5 in the top 4, because with both gears, with now having Maxine. So if you have Maxine as a trainer, so you get all those extra pyro gems on the bottom, so you can turn the whole board into multiply gems. Now, and with a Piper plate, of course, he can do, if you've seen my video, upwards of 800 million all by himself. So he's going to be probably close to $1 billion or more this boss battle. So I'm picking him to be someone that you can plug into any boss battle from here on out until they start nerfing pyro gem. So he's going to be the extra one here. And last but not least on this list of people is also somebody who's going to make multis and blues, and he has the ability with his sub. It's not going to be this moveset right here, but it's subs. He has a different sub. This sub where you choose to make blue gems. Blue gem damage can be buffed itself, and he does make multi. So there is a way with the countdown gems to do that too. So there is a moveset in here for Dusty. Dusty's going to hit exceptionally hard as well too. So focused, as usual, tends to have the best of the bunch that you can use. So we are going to look at the focus category. Those are going to be the top 3 over there. Moving along over to the chaotic category next, we are going to look for this man, and he was dotted for me to find. That makes it easier. Is Julius Creed. Julius Creed's probably going to be the best one over here. Hey, I didn't realize that I hadn't unlocked his gear on my account yet. So Julius, with his gear, is going to generate increased strength for the multiply gems, so that's going to come in handy for his moveset as well, because he's going to make a lot of multis. He is also going to make a lot of bonus damage for every pyro as well too. So we're going to be making some pyro gems with him as well. One of these makes pyros. Which one is? Modify all above it into pyro blue. There you go. The color submission. So Julius is going to have the ability to do pyros, blue gems, damage for each one. So liking Julius in that position right there. Let's head over to the aggressive category. And the aggressive category is going to be a little bit difficult and different here. But if we go, let's see, my number 3, the aggressive one was the hardest one for me to try to figure out of who's going to be the best one here. But here's what I liked. I liked actually Acro Sammy. I think Acro Sammy is going to be a good killer for this one as well too. So I'm going to be using all the different snowfall gems, makes multiplies out of that, bonus damage for every snowfall. So he has a really good chance with those. Or you can go with the blue thunder bomb, destroy a whole bunch of multiply gems, just hoping that they hit on blue gems themselves. But beyond that, there's really nothing amazing in this aggressive class. It made me actually quite sad. It made me sad. Bro sad. Last but not least, we are going to head into the defensive category. And my defensive category, bro, for this one is going to be L.A. Knight. Yeah. Especially if you got his gear, right? His gear generates blue gems, 15 more of them, right? So that's what makes him, just in general, a really good killer. But now we're going to be able to deal a whole lot more damage. So trap gems are not allowed in this boss battle, but he makes a 6x6 area, which is allowed. So someone like KO, the powerhouse, Relentless, couldn't work because he makes random. This 6x6 means that we are going to get these to drop on the board. He does make pyros. He does turn traps into blue gems. So if you have the gear, you're going to turn almost all of them into blue gems, and you can repeat that. And if you just go triple blue, you can increase your blue gem damage and run him that way. You can also try to run the pyros as well with the pyro gem move. It's going to be a difficult and tricky one. You actually want to try to take advantage of the blue gems. I'd be interested to see which one of these works ultimately better than the other. So that's what it's looking like. That's what our top 4 is going to look like. I'm actually going to change this over to here. And let's see what had happened to... I want class. I want rarity. We want... Oh, wrong side of the rarity bubble. Probably easier to find him this way. So for me, this is the top 4. These are the top 4 that you are going to be using. So here's hoping that you got one of them to help you and your faction out. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know who you think should go in the bargain bin. So when I make that video, we can put in who we think is going to at least help with some damage, help with the shield, and so forth. And be on the lookouts for that video. It's going to drop sometime in the next day or so. Thanks for coming to class today, Brofessor. Out.